The story of life begins in the primordial depths of Earth's oceans. Around 4 billion years ago, Earth was a very different place, an uninhabitable, volatile world. Yet it would soon become the cradle of life. Chemical reactions in the early oceans created the first organic molecules, setting the stage for life. In this chaotic environment, the first building blocks of life began to form. Simple organic molecules, such as amino acids and nucleotides, combined to create the first rudimentary compounds, molecules capable of self-replication. After millions of years, these molecules organized themselves into the first cells, tiny, self-contained units. This marked a key moment in biological history, the birth of life. A simple membrane enclosed the molecules, protecting them from the surrounding environment. These early cells were prokaryote, simple, single-celled organisms without a nucleus. They thrived in the Earth's oceans, their genetic material floating freely inside the cell. These organisms began to replicate, slowly evolving into more diverse life forms. Around 3 billion years ago, life on Earth underwent a major transformation. Some prokaryotes discovered the power of photosynthesis, converting sunlight into energy. This not only allowed these organisms to thrive, but also produced oxygen as a byproduct, slowly altering the atmosphere. This process of photosynthesis eventually led to the Great Oxygenation Event around 2.4 billion years ago. The Earth's atmosphere began to fill with oxygen, causing a massive shift in the planet's ecosystems and paving the way for more complex life. Around 1.5 billion years ago, a new form of life emerged, the eukaryotic cell. Unlike prokaryotes, eukaryotes had a nucleus, which housed their genetic material, allowing for greater complexity and control over cellular processes. With the arrival of eukaryotic cells came the possibility of even greater complexity. The first multicellular organisms appeared, groups of cells working together as one, signaling the dawn of more intricate life forms. Around 540 million years ago, Earth experienced the Cambrian explosion. In a mere 20 million years, most of the major animal groups appeared, ushering in an era of unprecedented biodiversity. Life on Earth would never be the same. In the oceans, vertebrates began to evolve, creatures with backbones that would eventually dominate land and sea. These early fish paved the way for the later evolution of amphibians, reptiles, mammals, and birds. Around 350 million years ago, the first vertebrates took their first steps onto land. Early amphibians, with their moist skin and primitive lungs, began the long journey toward becoming fully terrestrial animals. About 230 million years ago, the Earth was dominated by reptiles. The dinosaurs, enormous and diverse, ruled the land for over 160 million years, shaping ecosystems and evolving into many of the creatures we recognize today. While dinosaurs ruled the Earth, small mammals were quietly evolving. These early nocturnal creatures survived the Great Extinction Event that wiped out the dinosaurs. The cataclysmic asteroid impact 66 million years ago wiped out the dinosaurs. But the small, adaptable mammals survived. Their survival paved the way for their subsequent diversification and eventual dominance on Earth, giving mammals the opportunity to dominate the planet. Millions of years later, primates evolved, developing opposable thumbs, better vision, and more complex social structures. These early primates would eventually give rise to humans. Finally, after millions of years of evolution, Homo sapiens emerged, a species capable of language, culture, and innovation. Humans would eventually shape the planet, creating cities, technologies, and complex societies.
Subscribe to AI Sci-Fi